And I think I'm live. Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday to you. Jim here. This is More Sunshine, Please. It's a Tuesday night live stream. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Coming up today, I got a lot of unrelated things that hopefully all put together fills a show. We'll see. Disney news. I got a top 15 list coming up. Oh, I'm going to reveal a surprise that I got. I think that's it. Anywho, let's check the chat. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Before I get started, I got to say this. I have a medal ceremony at the beginning of every show for the first 3 people in the chat. And I think it's fun. I like doing it. However, I'm learning that if you enter stuff too early in the chat, it disappears. For example, Noah, who's here, welcome in, Noah, is always first in the chat, but usually the day before my live stream. He does it on Monday. That may be too early because it happens to disappear. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Before the show started, I saw this in the chat, and you can see Andrew Ford is the first one in the chat. However, he put third in there, which tells me that 2 other people entered the chat, I'm guessing yesterday. And I know that Noah was one of them because he tweets the screen cap of it to me, which is fun. So today, I guess I'm coaching you here. I guess you can't be too early in the chat, or else I'm not going to see it. Oddly enough, Andrew Ford, I don't know when he put that in there, but he put third, but he happens to be today's gold medalist. So congratulations, Andrew Ford. We're still working this out. Also, I guess congratulations to Noah as well. Let's see. So I'll show that as our gold medalist. Keith is our silver medalist today. Who thought he was 4th. He actually came in 2nd. And then down here, Noah, who is a medalist. I don't know what color it is exactly. I think it's bronze. It's probably gold. I'm not sure. But we're figuring it out. I don't have rules. There are no rules. This is all for fun. Now, what are you going to do? But congratulations, Andrew Ford. Who else is here? Matthew and Lauren Vlogs telling me they need an Irish coffee. Well, that sounds wonderful. I hope you get your Irish coffee. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being in the chat today. Stevie Lee is also here. Not too early. Never too early. I guess you are too early if you're going for a medal. I guess was the whole story at the beginning of my live stream here. So I'm not sure. Sister Sunshine. Hello. Do I like the oval? Do I like that better than it's smaller to me? It's harder to read for me on the screen I'm looking at. I guess it doesn't matter. Youper Wisdom Videos, welcome in. Hello. Thanks as always for being here. Francisco is here from the West Coast. James Ryan, almost had a chance to see him this weekend. Didn't quite work out, but I hope you had a fantastic weekend. I trust you did. And that you got back safe. I trust you did. Mar in Memphis is also here. Welcome in. My mom is here. Welcome in, Mom. Jerry Houston is also here. Good to see you. I gotta get my sounds ready. They're not ready. Welcome in, Disney Nerd Herders. Magic of the Mouse Radio. Bill, welcome in. There's Andrew Ford. Rob Fuzz. Saying hi to my mom. Your mom. My mom. That's fine. Yeah. Awesome. Thanks everybody for being here. What do we have? Let me introduce today's special guest. Today's special guest is actually, I believe, most well known from Nickelodeon. However, he has made his way into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Let me explain what's going on here. This is going to be a spoiler-free explanation. I'm going to talk just a little bit about, well, not really about WandaVision, but about my special guest. I don't believe I'm spoiling anything, so don't worry if you haven't seen or are not caught up with WandaVision. You're safe. You're safe to continue listening. Okay, maybe it's a tiny split. No, I'm kidding. So Alex the filmmaker, welcome in. Okay, so I'm watching the episode 7 of WandaVision, and on the television in the show appears a TV show we've watched 1,000 times in this house. And it happened to be on a TV being watched by the characters in WandaVision. The show is Yo Gabba Gabba, a children's show that was on from like the mid 2000s to about 2015. It's a very musical show with some crazy characters, but it's good. I don't mind. I never minded watching Yo Gabba Gabba. Let me show you. This is a shot from WandaVision. You can see the TV, and I don't know if those characters are familiar to you. But today's special guest is the one you see there on the left. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in Muno. Muno, so good to see you. That's Muno with one eye. There's no eye in Muno. I don't know what I'm saying. Karki, welcome in. Good to see you. Go Blue. Michelle the Quilter as well. Thank you so much for being here. So we've got Yo Gabba Gabba is now in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is interesting. But there you go. So welcome in, Muno. Thank you so much for being here. What next? Oh, okay. So my little surprise for myself reveal here. Few weeks ago, I showed you and talked a bit about a gift my sister sent to me, which were a number of scented candles from a couple of companies, the Magic Candle Company, and I gotta look. I can't see. I don't know. I can't remember this one. I never can. Hello, Walt and Melissa. Thanks for being here. This candle is from the Wishes Candle Company. Oh, I really didn't place that well, did I? Okay, so I'm going to tip it without spilling. I'm not doing that very well. This candle is called Cannonball Red, and it smells of burning, pillaged village somewhere that pirates got a hold of. It doesn't smell at all like Pirates of the Caribbean, though I believe that's what it's trying to smell like. It doesn't. I'd rather smell the water smell in that ride. But this is it smells good. It just doesn't smell like the Pirates ride to me. I was sent another candle that smell. I think it's called Rome is Burning or something like that, and it smells like Spaceship Earth. That actually does smell a bit like when you go through the Rome burning part. Anyway, the reason I mention these candles again is because in these particular candles from the Wishes Candle Company, there are prizes in there. It's like a box of Cracker Jacks, which, by the way, I saw recently in the grocery store. I haven't seen a box of Cracker Jacks in forever. Anywho, when you burn the candle down far enough, a prize is revealed, and the prize is a pin. A Disney pin was revealed a couple weeks ago. I showed you the first pin that I revealed that I got to. I burned down the first candle. It was a pin of a green macaron, like you would get in the France Pavilion at Epcot. So anyway, let me show you what's going on here. I was able to burn this candle far enough down and pull out this foil covered pin out of this candle, and I'm about to open it right now to see what the candle is. All right, let me move the mic over, and let me keep that in the corner there. Nice. All right, let's see. Covered in wax. Do I need scissors? I can probably just tear this, right? Yeah. All right. I'm going to need a napkin after this. This is... I don't... Oh, I see. Okay, I didn't remember. There's a plastic bag inside the foil bag. Okay. My hands are all slimy now. I don't know if I can open. It's a tiny little Ziploc bag. Oh, this is... I did not plan this out well. Cinder Alley loves Disney. Welcome in. Russ. Russ is also here. Good to see you, Russ. Okay. All right. Well, now the pin's covered in the... what is this? It's a snowflake? Is that R2-D2 on there? Oh my goodness. I think that's R2-D2 on there. Does it say on the back? These are official Disney pins that they've put in these candles. I believe it is. It says Lucasfilm on the back. Let me show you. If I can. You see the Mickey pin cover? I don't know what that is. I might have to clean that off. But that's cool. I've never seen that before. Amy, thank you again. Excuse me. I gotta get a paper towel or something. I'll be right back. Uh-oh. I don't know what happened there. I hit the wrong button. Okay. There we go. There's Joe Gabba Gabba again. As I get my screen fixed. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. I had to hide that so nobody could see it. Okay. Where am I? So yeah, an R2-D2 snowflake pin. Awesome. Now, let's see. And it smells wonderful. Paul Engel, good to see you. Welcome in. All right. I'll clean up the table later, I guess. All right. What else is up? Oh, what's going on? A little dish soap should clean the wax right off. That's what I'm going to do. Wax on, wax off. That's right. Let's get to some Disney news. There's not a lot going on, but I like to read up on what's going on in the parks. There's not a ton though. Let me go down my list. The first thing I saw this the other day, and there we go. I saw this the other day. The Muppet Show is now on Disney Plus, which is very cool. So there's five or six seasons of the Muppet Show. Most episodes are available on Disney Plus. Starting with the very first episode from, I think, 1977, going straight on into the 80s. And here's the interesting thing, though. There are Disney has added disclaimers over or before certain episodes. And I'll actually show you the disclaimer. I've got it somewhere here. Here it is. Got a screen cap of it. There it is. Okay, so this is what you see before certain episodes. It reads, I don't know if I can read that. This program includes negative depictions and or, what does that say? Mistreatment of people or cultures. The stereotypes were wrong then and are wrong now. Rather than remove this content, we want to acknowledge its harmful impact, learn from it, and spark conversation to create a more inclusive future together. Disney is committed to creating stories with inspirational and aspirational themes that reflect the rich diversity of the human experience around the globe. To learn more, and then it gives you a website there, disney.com/stories matter. And then at the very bottom is a countdown. This you can't skip by this disclaimer. It lasts, I think, maybe 12 seconds. And you can see where I captured it. It says your video will start in 7, 6, 5. It counts down. And then the episode starts. And it's, I think, only in a handful of episodes. The one I saw was, or actually I saw a couple of them. One of them was a Muppet depicting Native American. There was another one where there is a Middle Eastern Muppet dressed in a like a sheik or something, and it's these depictions that are cause for that disclaimer that we just saw. There are other episodes that are not on Disney Plus at all. One of them that I can remember reading about is the one that Brooke Shields hosted. But the reason it's not on Disney Plus is not because of questionable content. It has to do with music copyright issues. So I suppose the Brooke Shields episode has some legality, music copyright issues that they just couldn't or don't have the rights to play on Disney Plus. So that's why it's not on there. And there might be one or two other episodes where they're just not on Disney Plus. But for the most part, I guess, 98% of the Muppet Show is now on Disney Plus, which is kind of cool. If I missed you, if you came in here and you snuck by me while I was wiping my hands of candle wax, I'm sorry, but thank you so much for being here. There's Captain Akron, 27. Welcome in. What else is going on in Disney news? Oh, my thumbnail. I didn't really know to make of a thumbnail for this live stream, but I did see where today, back in 1935, Disney released The Band Concert. It's an animated short featuring Mickey Mouse and Goofy and others, and it turns 86 today. It was released at Radio City Music Hall in New York City. It is the first Mickey cartoon to be shown at the music hall. It is also the first official Mickey cartoon in Technicolor. That's what makes it so notable. The Band Concert, which is available on Disney Plus, and I watched it, is it's less than 10 minutes long, but check it out. It's very interesting. It's neat to know that that's the very first color, or at least the first one released to the public. I guess the first color Mickey Mouse short was made specifically for the Academy Awards and was shown just to that. I mean, of course, back in the 30s, they weren't televised. There was no televising of anything. But in the early to mid 30s anyway, even the late 30s, I suppose. But it was a full color animated short, and I don't even remember what it was. It was called like the Parade of Stars or something. They probably had a bunch of caricatures of some of the actors and actresses that were nominated for awards that year or something. And it was just shown to that auditorium that where they were presenting the Academy Awards. I am missing a lot in the chat. Was that a silly symphony? I think it was. And if it wasn't, it should be, because it's about a band. They're playing instruments like a symphony. Amy from AJC Magic TV, welcome in. Also, Surfbum, good to see you as well. Walt likes it. Let's see. What's this? Sandy Duncan was the second guest star on The Muppet Show. I can't remember the first, and I just watched it. Well, it's on Disney Plus. Sorry. Our next news story, and Noah is breaking it for us. The People Mover, the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover, has been in the midst of a refurbishment since the parks reopened back in July. They had recently scheduled it to reopen in March. Well, they are delaying the reopening of the People Mover again. So now it is April 3rd. Noah, thank you so much for putting that in there. Yeah, longtime viewers of my show know that the People Mover is, I think, my favorite attraction in all of Walt Disney World. It's not the most thrilling, no, but it's nostalgic. It's relaxing. It's totally covered. So on a hot day, I can go on and on about the reasons why I love it. I just do love it. But I'm going to have to wait a little bit longer to ride it. So, what are you going to do? I just want them to get it right so it can reopen without, seeming like you're on the bumper cars or something. Carlos, the Disney World freak, welcome in. Thanks for being here. What else we have? Oh, Test Track. Many rides in Walt Disney World since the reopening have reopened with alterations to the ride vehicles. And Test Track was one of them. In many ride vehicles, like Star Wars Rise of the Resistance in Hollywood Studios, which I was lucky enough to be able to ride again this past weekend. They have rows of seats in the ride vehicle, and they're separated by plexiglass, as well as Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. They're between the rows in the ride vehicle are sheets of plexiglass to keep you from spitting on the people in front of you, I guess. Oh, what's going on? Mom. Yes, it is my grandma's 96th birthday tomorrow. So that's exciting and amazing. And thank you, Mom, for the super chat. Although it seems like you should send it to her. It's her birthday. But I'll take it. Thank you very much. So anyway, let me show you what's going on in Test Track. Test Track originally had dividers, and they were sitting people. They were spacing people. No, they can't. There's only 2 rows. Anyway, this is from WDWNT.com. This picture is of Test Track today. They have taken dividers out of the ride vehicles, so there is no blocking of any view on the ride because of plexiglass. That can be a drag, with glare and reflections. And I know I was trying to record some things on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and I was sitting behind plexiglass, and it's just not cool. I still, enjoyed the ride, so that's good, and I enjoy being safe. Hey, thanks everybody for the grandma birthday wishes. But so Test Track no longer has dividers. How about that? What do you think of that, Muno? Not much? Did you brush your teeth today? Both of them? Oh. What else? Oh, this is kind of cool. Let's see. Also from WDWNT.com. This is an Orange Bird story. I love Orange Bird. Well, now there is a new Orange Bird plush that sits on your shoulder. This is it. It's small. You can see how large it is in relation to the person's hand that's holding it. There are some plushes where you can get them to sit on your shoulder via a magnet. I first saw that with a Baby Groot plush. Recently, there was a Figment plush that did that, and now there is an Orange Bird plush. And this is how it works. Comes with this little felt. I don't know if that's felt. Material covered magnet that you put under your shirt on your shoulder, and then you put the Orange Bird on that. So there's a magnet in that green thing, and there's a magnet in the butt of Orange Bird, and you put them together and it pinches onto your shirt so the Orange Bird doesn't fall off your shoulder. Kind of cool, very cute, as Baby Groot is and Figment is. So now we have an Orange Bird on people's shoulders, which is awesome because I love Orange Bird. Jeff needs that. Indeed. I don't know if I want it. I've got my sipper cup. That's the Orange Bird I'm happy with. Although that's very cute. That made me happy. All right, what else? Is that it? Muppet disclaimers, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I think we can move on to my top 15 list. It's about 7:30, right? Oh, is there a Remy one as well, Mar? I didn't even know. It seems like there should be. That would be perfect. A Tinkerbell one? I don't know how well that would work, but I'm just thinking of tiny characters now. Oh, well. Time for my top 15 list. And I this top 15 list doesn't really, it's apropos of nothing I've talked about. It's just an idea I had, so it was time to break it out here. Oh, what's Noah saying? I missed the article from Harmonious. Oh, there. Harmonious is the new show that will be at Epcot, and I'm not exactly sure of the news you're talking about. I think they were testing it last night or the night before, or both. And I think they added stuff to the things out in a World Showcase Lake. I know that's not what that's called. Anyway, I'm not exactly sure what the news is, but things are happening with Harmonious at Epcot. Oh, Noah's saying corporate packages indicate Harmonious nighttime show at Epcot will debut by Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary. I did see that. I forgot all about that. That's cool. I hope that is a real clue of that will be ready to go sometime in 2021. Welcome in, Jonathan Chong. Thanks for being here. All right, let me get to my top 15 list. I love movies, and I enjoy Disney movies. I do take into account what movie critics have to say. This is this is what I'm getting at. Rotten Tomatoes is a website. It's an aggregator. It takes all of these movie reviews from movie critics from across the country, and it puts it together, and it gives each movie a score based on whether all these movie critics give it a positive review or a negative review. And I thought we could count down what Rotten Tomatoes thought of Pixar movies. These are the top 15 Pixar movies on Rotten Tomatoes, and this is the highest rated Pixar movies on Rotten Tomatoes. I think Rotten Tomatoes gives each movie, or actually every movie critic gives their review, and if it's a positive one, Rotten Tomatoes notes that with a fresh tomato. And if it's a bad review, they give it I forget what they call that, a splat. I'm not exactly sure what they call it. But if a movie gets 60% or more favorable reviews, it gets a general fresh rating. And if it's below 60%, it gets the splat as a total score. So I'm going to count down the Pixar movies that did the best. And I'll just say this off the bat. Only one Pixar movie has ever gotten a score below 60%. Cars 2. So Cars 2 is not going to be on my list, but every other movie will be because some tied. So I put those in here. Let me go back just a second because I miss a lot in the show. So I want to make sure I read things. Where you get the Dole Whips in Adventureland now. Was that originally the Florida citrus growers stand back in the 1970s when the Orange Bird song came out? Yes, not only that, it was the location of the citrus swirl and the Florida citrus growers stand. That was oh my goodness, I can't think of the name of it now. Sunshine Tree Terrace. Just up until a couple of years ago. Unfortunately, in my view, the Dole Whip is much more popular than the Dole Whip. The Dole Whip was over by the entrance to Adventureland, facing the hub. What they did a couple years ago is they swapped Aloha Isle refreshments with Sunshine Tree Terrace. So now where Sunshine Tree Terrace for many, many, many years used to be over by the Jungle Cruise and the Tiki Birds, that is now over by the that restaurant that over past the Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse. That is now where the Sunshine Tree Terrace stand is. And the stand that is now over by the Tiki Birds is Aloha Isle Refreshments, where you can get the Dole Whip. Because it's much more popular. They needed room to put all those people waiting in line for the Dole Whip. I don't get it. The citrus swirl's just so much more flavorful to me. It's tart. It's made with real orange juice. Anywho. What are you going to do? Stevie Lee, you're right. And my whole family agrees with you, Bill. Let's get into this. So my top 15 list is the top 15 Pixar movies on Rotten Tomatoes. Let's get right into it. Number 15 is Cars 3. It received a 69% score on Rotten Tomatoes. That means all of the movie reviewers, out of all of them, 69% of them thought it was a good movie, so it got the fresh score on Rotten Tomatoes. There's also a viewer score, which they denote with a popcorn bucket that's standing upright and is red in color, or if the audience doesn't like it, it gets a green popcorn bucket that is tipped over to the side and spilling popcorn places. So Cars 3, which I saw and I enjoyed. Number 15 on the list. All right, this is going to go quick. Number 14, Cars. How about that? I thought this would have a much higher score. But 74% of movie reviewers gave it a positive review when it came out. Also, Rotten Tomatoes notes which reviewers are like the top tier movie reviewers, like Richard Roper, Roger Ebert, when he was reviewing movies, would be one of those top tier movie reviewers. And there's a number of them. I don't know who they are anymore. But if 5 or more of those big shot movie reviewers give a movie a positive score, Rotten Tomatoes honors that movie with a certified fresh rating. So it's not just fresh, it's certified fresh, which is a bigger deal, I guess. I don't know. So number 13 on the list of Rotten Tomatoes movies, what Pixar, whatever. The Good Dinosaur. This is actually the only Pixar movie I've never seen any part of. I don't know if I've seen Cars 2 completely. I'm thinking I have not. But I haven't seen. I put this on for our daughter one day, and she wasn't having it, so we stopped it. So I saw the very beginning. I saw the lamplight jumping up and down, I think, and that was about it. So I haven't seen this, but 76% of movie reviewers across the country thought it was pretty good. And someday I'll see it. Someday I will see it. Walt thinks this is his least favorite. Okay, maybe I won't see it. I value your opinion, Walt. Steve hasn't seen it either. Yeah, it's got to be the least popular one. I'll be honest, I didn't even know it was a Pixar movie for a long time. Oh, well. I'll see it someday. I will. Russ didn't care for it either. Oh. This would get a green popcorn bucket tipped over to the side because the viewer's rating is so poor. That's Rotten Tomatoes. All right. What's number 12? Brave. I did recently see this within the last year. I had made a list of a bunch of stuff I hadn't seen that I thought Disney Plus would give me the opportunity to more easily see, and I was right. Brave being one of them. And 78% of movie reviewers across the country thought this was a pretty good movie. I'll tell you, it was, I didn't know what I was expecting, but when I watched it, I was, I guess, surprised at the story of what I was seeing. I didn't know there would be transformations or anything magical in it. I didn't know what I was in for, but I don't want to spoil anything. But I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. The two boys were funny. Merida is a cool character. Yeah, I liked it. Bill liked Brave. The soundtrack is very good also. Can we find that on Magic of the Mouse Radio? I hope so. Let's see. Brave was okay, Stevie says. I liked it. Not one of my favorite Pixar movies, but pretty good. Worth a view. Maybe better than I thought it would be. Again, I didn't know what I was in for. Number 11 on the list of top Pixar movies, according to Rotten Tomatoes. Number 11, Monsters University, the sequel to Monsters, Inc., which we haven't seen on this list yet. So you know it's coming. 80% score. I liked it. It's not one of my favorites. It's good. It's a prequel, if you will, which was interesting. I liked seeing a bit more of those characters' stories. Did I see? I think I've seen it twice. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Which one did I like better? Maybe the first one. I guess the first one. Oh well. Number 10 in the top 10 now. Onward. This is a Disney Plus exclusive release. Well, streaming. Why? I guess you could purchase it other places, right? Can you? Can you purchase Onward from, say, Amazon? I bet you can. I liked it a lot. It's funny. I like the voice acting. Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Chris Pratt, Tom Spider-Man. I can't think of his name. It was good. It was funny. I've got a beef with Pixar movies in general in that so many of them have the same story, and that is we're not where we're supposed to be. We've got to get back, and that's generally the story for so many Pixar movies. This one was a bit different. It's we are where we always are, but we need to get somewhere else. So that was a little different. So I liked that. I appreciated that. I liked that it took like the Dungeons and Dragons culture, which I'm not versed in. I don't know it very well. I know of it. So it was fun that they had that to play with. I thought it was pretty neat. I liked, well, generally I liked it, and it was very good. I've only seen it once, but I think I need to see it again. I can't, and it was when it first came out, so I don't know if I can speak much more about it. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff I liked that I can't remember. Octavia Spencer was another voice actor in there, and that was a cool character. All right, let's move on. Bill thought it was okay. All right, take it or leave it. I think I liked it better than Monsters University. I can say that, I think. Of which one I would want to see again first? Onward. Yes, let me say that. Kay Atwood, welcome in. Oh, it reminded you of Weekend at Bernie's. I get that. Absolutely, I can see that. Especially the fact that there were the sunglasses on the father. Okay. Number 9, A Bug's Life. I've seen this movie a whole heck of a lot of times, though not recently. This was a movie we had on DVD, and when the kids were much younger, this is a movie we'd put in the portable DVD player in the automobile. And this was a favorite. So we saw this a bunch of times, and we'd also play it in the house as well. A Bug's Life is another one like Onward, where we are where we always are, but we need to get somewhere else. Maybe that's why I like it, because it's different like that. Charlie loved the circus characters. Yes, the ladybug that sounds nothing like a lady. Sounds like Dennis Leary. I like Flick. I think he's a cool character. It doesn't get his due until the end. I don't want to talk about the movies too much, just in case nobody's seen it. Walt says A Bug's Life is probably the most underrated Pixar movie out there. It followed Toy Story, which is a tough act. Yes, that's very true. It has a presence in the parks and in Animal Kingdom. In the Under the Tree of Life, It's Tough to Be a Bug film, the 3D film, and which is okay. It was kind of cool when you went to see it the first time. I don't know how many times you need to see it again. But the movie A Bug's Life, I saw many times again, and liked it very much. I like the story. The movie in the parks, It's Tough to Be a Bug, has a really cool animatronic of Hopper. That's very cool. All right, number 8. Incredibles 2. Longtime viewers of my show know I like The Incredibles a lot. It's my favorite Pixar franchise. I did like Incredibles 2. It was different. We got introduced to some new supers, which was really cool. I like seeing what our familiar characters can also do. Do you know what I mean? Bill, MGM Family Travel, welcome in. So it was cool to see them pick up right from the end of the first Incredibles movie. I thought that was neat. And we got to see the Underminer be a real villain. And we got to see some collateral damage done by things that happen in a superhero moment. Do you know what I mean? It's very cool. The villain, though, I like the first villain better from the first movie. Anyway, that's all. If you're just joining us, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. We are counting down the top 15 Pixar movies as found on Rotten Tomatoes. So let's see what Rotten Tomatoes found to be the 7th best Pixar film. Finding Dory. Saw it once, liked it. Not my favorite Pixar movie. I only saw it once, and it was a while ago, so I guess I can't talk much about it with much confidence, because I just remember the overall feeling I had. Like, oh, that was good, but not my favorite. I don't know if I need to see it again. So Finding Dory, though, got a really high score on Rotten Tomatoes. 94% of movie critics gave this a positive review. So that's the Rotten Tomatoes score there for you. Number 6 on the list is a tie. WALL-E and Soul both got a score of 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. WALL-E I've seen a few times, although sometimes I find that it's I wish it was a faster pace, maybe. Although the story is great. I like Jeff Garvin's voice. Wally's a cool character. It's a neat concept. Soul, I watched. Now, I'm blurry. Is that happening again? I'll just keep talking. Nothing I can do. But hopefully it comes back. Maybe that's our internet. Sometimes it goes out for 30 seconds at a time, then I come back. Maybe that's about to happen. I don't know. Soul was released just a month or two ago on Disney Plus. It's a Disney Plus exclusive. Main character voiced by Jamie Foxx. Tina Fey is the other main character in there. It was fun to hear the voices of some British actors that I'm familiar with, or not just actors, but Graham Norton, who's a British chat show host, voices a character. And then there's the travel guy, Richard. I can't pronounce his last name. He was on a show called the IT department. Man, I really don't know anything about him, but I enjoyed hearing his voice. I'm gonna have to look that up, because I want to talk about him on the Disney Nerd Herder show tomorrow. I gotta look up Richard's last name. Okay. Number 5 is another tie. Ratatouille and Monsters, Inc. Thank you. 1000th Ghost. Welcome in, by the way. How do you say it? Richard. He always says it too quickly for me. Ayoade? Not sure. That's it. The IT crowd or the IT crowd. Thank you very much for enlightening me. That's exactly it. Good to have you here, by the way. Where was I? Oh, Ratatouille. I know the Disney nerd herders are huge fans of this movie. I can't wait for the ride at Epcot. Iowadi. Thank you. I've seen Monsters Inc. more. I really have to watch Ratatouille again. I'll say this. I am a high school teacher, and in our high school, we have a culinary department. And there's on occasion, and that teacher's in the same department I am in, the CTE department, the career and technical education. I teach a television production class. Occasionally, a teacher will be out and there's no substitute for them, so other teachers will have to cover. I have covered the culinary class twice this year, months apart, and both times the teacher left Ratatouille to show to the class, which is cool. So I've seen 45 minutes of it at a time this year, but I need to see it all again in one sitting where I can pay attention to it. Monsters Inc. Rode the ride in Disneyland. That was pretty cool. Cool little dark ride. I enjoyed both of these movies. I think Ratatouille more, even though I feel I need to watch it again. Maybe I'm all Monsters Inc. out. I don't know. Maybe I've seen it too much or something, or it's just not my cup of tea. Oh well. 96% of reviewers found it fantastic. Number 4 on the list of highest rated Pixar movies on Rotten Tomatoes. Ooh, it's a 3-way tie. Toy Story 4, Coco, and The Incredibles. I've got to tell you, 2 of these movies I find are great. I already mentioned The Incredibles is my favorite franchise, Pixar franchise. Coco was amazing. I thought that was a really great movie, a really cool story. But it did have the I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I need to get back. Oh, having said, and so does Toy Story 4, frankly. I will say this, though, an unpopular Disney opinion. I don't love the Toy Story movies the way other people do. I find that they're kind of similar. All of them are similar. I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I need to get back. In a nutshell. Maybe I'm oversimplifying it. Of course I am. But Coco and The Incredibles are top tier for me. Toy Story 4, I enjoyed it, but it's kind of more of the same. Although that's all. Here we go. This life of ours, welcome in. Number 3 on the list of top Pixar movies you'll find on Rotten Tomatoes, another 3-way tie. Inside Out, which I liked. Toy Story 3. I'll be honest, I don't even remember Toy Story 3. And Up. I've seen it. I don't remember it. I don't remember it very well. I know there's a Kevin Bird. I know there's a house with balloons. I feel I need to watch it again. I could never forget the beginning of the movie, that opening lifelong montage, whatever. Really tugs at the heartstrings, and that was amazing. The movie Up, just on that alone, was amazing. I think Up has one of the best Disney catchphrases ever, and that's just simply squirrel. I think that's one of the best. Toy Story 3, which one is that? Is that the one with who was introduced there? Was that Spanish Buzz Lightyear? Oh, is that the one with Lotso? Lotso hugging bear. I don't know. Inside Out was a cool concept. Frustrating though. Oh well, that's it. Time is running short. Let me get through my list. Sunnyside and Lotso. Number 2 on the list is Finding Nemo. A Pixar classic, certainly. It's a great movie. It's inventive. It's again though. It's Nemo is not where he's supposed to be. He's got to get back. That's Pixar. I mean, it's a great movie. I liked it very much. Number 1 on my list here. Actually, it's a tie. And it's Toy Story and Toy Story 2, which received, and I looked this up on Rotten Tomatoes. I searched Pixar movies, and I have them all listed, and Toy Story and Toy Story 2 got 100% tomatoes by all the critics. Not a one of them gave it a bad review. That's amazing. Now, Toy Story was the trailblazer. It was the first of the Pixar movies and set the stage for the greatness that Pixar continues to put out. Toy Story 2, is that the one where Jessie was introduced? I don't love the Toy Story movies the way other people do, but whatever. That's just me. But that's it. That's my top 15 list. Thanks for bearing with me. I thought that was interesting. And again, the top 15 list has nothing to do with anything about February 23rd or anything else I talked about today. But I thought it was a neat list. And I'd like to do that again, maybe with Disney animated films. I don't know. We'll see. I want to thank Dean from the Live Place, theliveplace.com. I had a chance, or he was in town. Dean was in town this week and did an awesome live stream where he celebrated 1,000 subs. He actually has like 1,300 subs now. But congratulations to Dean. TheLivePlace.com is a place where you can go. It's like your TV guide for live streams like this and much better ones. Here's the Tuesday night lineup. It starts with Carlos, the Disney World freak. Brandy and Dave were on earlier today. I don't think they were on last week, so it was good to see them back. Sherry, Awesome Sunsets, travel agent. She talks about cruising and Disney and all that jazz. 7 p.m. is me and Zippity Doodad. Mouse Talk at 8 p.m., but also now Rob Fuzz is starting at 8 o'clock, and he's going for many hours for the next couple weeks, where he's showing us retro Disney videos. So my advice would be to check out Mouse Talk for an hour, then head on over to Rob Fuzz to watch some retro Disney videos. Today, I think, is a focus on Animal Kingdom. Check that out. And that's in lieu of the Viapre Project, which they're usually on at 9 p.m., but they took a February hiatus and will be back in March. But at 10 p.m., the Hitchhiking Bones go live. So please check them out as well. Disney Nerd Herders tomorrow. They've asked me to be a guest on their show tomorrow, and I think I will be. And I can't wait for that. D&G Explorers, I just saw Derek and Greg this weekend. I got to spend a day with them at Hollywood Studios. I think today was their travel day to Las Vegas. They're doing a trip, a Disney/Vegas trip, in lieu of, I guess, replacing what had planned to be a cruise. And nobody's cruising now, so they're doing Disney and Las Vegas. I think they're in Vegas now. Rob Fuzz on Fridays, usually at 4 p.m. We've got Pepper Tree Villa on Mondays. I'm not doing my sounds. What is wrong with me? There. Did it. Pepper Tree Villa was just on last night, and they're always crafting. And yesterday they were drinking margaritas because it was National Margarita Day or something like that. They always have a great show. Everybody, let's head on over to Mouse Talk. Walt and Melissa, tell them it's a Sunshine Nation invasion. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you next week, Tuesday, 7 p.m. For another live stream. I am ending the broadcast. Bye, everybody. See you over at Mouse Talk.